idea for the movie came from news. Every day you read incidences like this in our country, unfortunately. And we have seen what happens to the victims of molestation afterwards. We have seen what happens before. I wanted to do a film, what happens before the headlines happen. Who are these people? What kind of mentality do they have? You know, why do they choose to do such violence? Uh, like not not an average normal human being, a man behaves like that. You know, there must be some reason, psychological reason, why certain men behave like this. There is a sexual harassment aspect, but there is also this recent trend in probably last 10 years in our country where there is horrendous violence done to women. It's very, and it's getting more and more frequent now all over the country. You know, so I wanted to focus on once a girl is kidnapped and she's taken to point B, what happens? That's where you get into the minds of these criminals and where they get their ideas from, what their idea of society is, why they feel women are just objects for their pleasure, you know. Uh, ये ऐसे कौन कौन लोग हैं जो अपनी माँ बहन का बहुत ऑनर करते हैं. They kill for honor of their sisters and their mothers, but strange women, uh, they think they are just there for their men's pleasure, you know. Uh, and it's a very disturbing thing because it's a complex problem. It's not easy to understand it or treat it, but I wanted to highlight it. I wanted to show before even a physical sexual harassment happens, how a woman is completely destructed, you know, destroyed by just psychological abuse. So the film is a thriller. It's inspired from many infamous incidences in our country. And what I have tried to do is show the plight, anguish of the woman, you know, once she is kidnapped or picked from the street. So that was our idea.
Karam, thank you so much for coming out here today. Taking forward from what Harsh sir already said, this is a very serious film. It's extremely disturbing, extremely raw, because in this film, through sir's story and through sir's script and through sir's direction, we have shown how a victim breaks so horribly psychologically that before the assault even happens, the victim gives up mentally, emotionally. Like, just imagine what somebody goes through to take them to a point where they completely break and they said, in the trailer, like she says, do whatever you want with me, do it in the car, do it right here, however you want to. Just imagine how much it takes for a person to go to that point and say that. I've had a very difficult experience shooting this film. We finished shooting for this film in 2018 and it's finally releasing now. We shot back to back. There were hardly 2 days of break amidst a 32 to 35 days of shooting schedule. And it was an extremely exhausting but a great learning experience for me. And thank you so much to Harsh sir for this opportunity, because I remember when I first met him, he did not ask me to appear for an audition, nothing. He just said, I want you on the film and I want you to play this character. And I would like to say thank you so much, sir, for having so much faith in me and for trusting me with this character, because wow, this has taken, I have gone to the extreme emotional depths, whatever I have, and I've tried to bring it out in this film. I remember during a couple of shots, in the film, in the scene, my character is supposed to stay strong and, you know, show that she's going to get out of this and she's not going to give up hope. But the amount of things that these people tell me, the villains in the film, the dialogues that they say, after the director used to call cut, I used to start crying. Even the director used to start crying. There have been multiple instances where the whole crew got emotional. From this film, I'm just hoping that the film finds its audience, because the number of times I see this on the news, every time I go to my Twitter, my feed, my news notifications, is just heartbreaking to see just how many women are going through this. Even men, unfortunately, men don't feel strong enough to come forward and speak their truth. But I hope this film gives them that strength, and I hope, like I said, the film finds its audience. Thank you so much.
And ma'am, I have a question. So this, you are so selective. What I've heard from other directors, what I've seen in your list. So, what's the main reason for choosing this subject?
Like I said, I think it's a very important topic and this needs to be shown. What Sir has shown in the film is the journey of what happens before the headlines come out, what happens before that. And that is the most painful part. That is very difficult to take. When I first heard the script, I thought it was going to be a great role for me to perform. It'll give me a lot of opportunities, but I had not imagined it was going to be this challenging. Like Sir told me that we are going to shoot the whole film in the car. So Carlo, I'm in the center and I'm surrounded by all these men and they are saying these very horrible, dirty things to me. Initially, second, third day, I thought, okay, fine, I can do this. I got this. I have that martial artist spirit. So I thought I can do this easy. But I was wrong. I was wrong in how the fourth day onwards things just started getting so difficult. I used to have no energy to go back and do anything. I just used to go back and sleep. We went to the extent of not even washing my hair for God knows how many days because continuity for 16 to 20 days I did not wash my hair because continuity in this film was extremely important. Kani, we have shot the whole film from scene 1 to scene 100 sequence wise. So if the continuity breaks anywhere, the audience will immediately know and it will disconnect. So we were very careful about that. And coming back to your question, it was about how it was shooting, right?
Yes. And reason for choosing this subject?
Yeah, because I feel like this story needs to be told. And in the trailer, also, towards the end, I don't want to give away any spoilers, so I'll simply talk about the trailer. In the trailer, towards the end, you see that she strikes the guy with the torch. You know, she sort of fights back. So I think what's her and what I have tried to say through that scene is that in these situations, your presence of mind comes into play before anything else. Now, I am a trained martial artist, okay? I've trained since I was 3 years of age. But when something like this happens, when something so unfortunate happens, you don't know how to react. Your whole body goes numb, your mind stops working. That is when all the muscle memory comes into play, which is why all the self defense seminars that I conduct, whenever I take martial arts classes, also, I tell everybody to always keep training. You know, either you do your running routines, because in this film also, that girl is running. If you are not used to running, you'll take a few steps. Fifth step low, you will be on the ground. This I can guarantee because our body cannot take the motion. Add to that all the panic from running away from a dangerous situation. You will not be able to run fast more than like 6 or 7 steps, you'll fall. That is why I keep saying to all the girls who are watching this, to everybody, please enroll into some kind of martial arts classes, self defense classes. It is the need of the hour right now. Yes, people might say, oh, she's manly, she lifts weight, or she trains so much, she's dangerous, she's manly. But who's going to come and protect you in these situations? Those people that say, oh, she's so manly, she walks like a man, she talks like a man, they will not even show up when you are in that situation. You know who'll show up for you? You. So no matter what they say, they call you a man, they call you a woman, whatever they call you do whatever it takes to work on your fitness journey and to be strong here and most importantly here. And then of course here. So that is what we are trying to say through the film.
Super, ma'am. Thank you so much.